Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 19 of Europa Universalis for As Malwa. In the last episode, I basically declared war on Jaipur, took a load of provinces from them. Way too much, to be perfectly honest. That was a lot of aggressive expansion. That was way too greedy. Looking at this, I probably could deal, but then stopping to think about it, if Delhi declares... Delhi are allied with Bermanis and Sindh. So that is, I mean, Sindh's quite tiny now anyway, but Delhi and Bermanis together is a colossal pain in the hoop even before we think about Chagatai. And it's actually making me quite nervous, and I've been thinking about this, and I think I might just leave the forts on. We've only got 6, so it's not going to be a huge amount of money. And I'm not even going to bother drilling. I just want to stay at full maintenance. And I'm kind of short on allies now. In fact, my relations... I'm actually below my relationship limit. Because we broke our alliance with Jaipur, which reduced it by 1, and we vassalized Javalad, or whatever they were called down here, reduced it by 2. Also noticed we've got a nation up here that is simply called U, or U, or I don't know. But still, I've never noticed that before. So, my only ally, if I do get attacked, with the exception of my vassal here, is Orissa. And they're not particularly strong. They... You know, they've got a few units. Vijayanagar is actually attacking Kotte, which is the reason they're at war with Bermanis. I can't really attack Bermanis, because if I could get Bermanis locked into another war with me, that would mean that they couldn't follow the call to arms. If Delhi start a coalition war. I don't know, the whole thing just seems a mess. I wish I hadn't have taken as much as I did, but the reasoning behind it was I wanted to separate Jaipur's border from Delhi, because if I hadn't have taken this, it would have just weakened Jaipur, and Delhi would have swept in and taken a load of stuff from Jaipur, which results in a stronger Delhi, and it's taking away provinces that I would have had easy access to later on. So can we get another alliance with somebody, is the question here. What about Sistan? You probably hate me to pieces. You do. Yeah, a lot of people have a negative opinion about us. And I'm not sure that, yeah, most of it's aggressive expansion. I'm not sure that we'd actually be able to do anything in order to get that high enough to get it to go away. We do have an alliance with Gorkha, actually. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. We do have an alliance with Gorkha. Not sure how useful they'd be in a war. Is there anyone that would be willing to... There used to be a thing that showed you this, didn't they? Diplomacy, alliances. Offer alliance. One country would probably accept. Andhra. Andhra are pointless to me. They're a one-province nation. Being allied with them doesn't really help me anywhere. Transoxiana, they're only on -3, actually. Now, Transoxiana are a long way away, but wow, if they were willing to fight Delhi for me... Right, let's bring you back from Orissa. Right, this is going to be risky. We need to do this quick if we can do it at all. Will you accept an alliance straight away? No, you won't. -3 reasons. You have too many diplomatic relations. Not the same religious group. So they do actually like me. Can't get a royal marriage. There's too many diplomatic relations. Does hurt. I'm going to try and improve relations here. Maybe we can make something happen. I would love to be able to get an alliance with Transoxiana. They are one of the strongest powers in this part of the world. If we could actually get them to join an alliance with us, that would be great. Let's go and work on some more cores. Try and get rid of the overextension. Though the overextension isn't really my problem right now. If I have to merc up, I'll merc up. Nothing's probably going to happen while Bermanis remain in this war with Vijayanagar. I wish Vijayanagar would just like me. We are still rivaled. I wish we could be unrivaled. But even if I unrivaled them, they would still be rivaled to me, because I don't think they have any other options. Now, I know we don't have any free diplomats, but I need to keep my eye on this. It's actually only -2 now. So there is a possibility of us doing something there. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. We'll see if we can get through another month without being declared on. Oh, it's making me so nervous. I hate coalitions. Still -2. I mean, I could, like, give them a bribe or something like that, but... I mean, I know they probably wouldn't be that useful in a war. I mean, they could possibly help with keeping Delhi busy. And, you know, they own this land up here. This is not India. So somebody did ask me what my sort of plans were, my goals for this series. And I said that what I would like to try and do is form India. I think that's my main goal for this. And that doesn't really count, but so I certainly need somebody to help me take on Delhi, I think, because Delhi are quite strong. How are things going up here? Are you willing? -1 now. We're getting close. We're getting to the point where they're almost willing. Almost willing. Lose some ducats. You lose yearly legitimacy, reduce chance of a new heir, -1 diplomatic relations. We'll take the prestige hit. Don't really want to, but it's definitely the better of those two options. We're in February. Is this war still going on? Yeah, we've still got some occupied provinces there. Oh, Delhi's left the military coalition. Phew! Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. I'd still like to get that alliance, though. There we go. The coalition's actually fallen apart. Good, 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 good. I was a little bit worried there. That could have gone either way. Military coalition has actually now just completely dissolved. Thank heavens for that. I'm a lot happier now. Now that that has gone away, I think we can probably safely do some drilling. Let's go and turn the forts off as well. Save us a few ducats here and there. Yeah, let's mothball all the forts for now. Oh, look at that. Instantly drilling and Afro gains 1 maneuver. Nice. So do we actually have anybody in the coalition against us? No, doesn't look like we do. Great, so there is currently no coalition. I'll take that. Excellent. Still building a spy network on Jampur, which is great. Will you guys accept an alliance? You will. I'm going to continue. Actually, I need to do it before they do something else, don't I? Let's bring back the spy from Jampur because he isn't urgently needed there. And let's go ahead and offer an alliance. And they have accepted. Excellent. Meanwhile, we will leave that guy improving relations with them. So let's go ahead and continue to build a spy network on Jampur. Okay, I feel a lot better now. We are getting some manpower back. We are below our force limit by 5, so we can have 2 stacks of 20. And I do have some mercenaries in here that I do need to replace. The quicker I get those, the more money I will save. So let's split out 3 of the mercs. We'll get rid of 3 of the mercs and we will get... What do I want to put these up to? Let's put you up to 12 and 2. And then maybe we just fill up the back row. You're 13 and 2. You can have 2 more units. So maybe we go 13, 2, 5. 13, 2, 5 seems like a fairly ideal template. Let's just call it my standard 20, although there's nothing standard about it. Standard 20. So we want regulars. So 13, 2, and 5. Using maximum number of provinces. Sure, that seems ideal. What have we got here? The Royal Heretic. The people of Malwa are pleased when Majorah Baradar I announced his marriage to Malika Ijahan. At the time, little was said about her origin or her upbringing. In Jaipur, the most common of folk in Malwa royals are a breed of their own and they care little for such details. However, rumours bringing these issues to light have recently begun to spread. Some say that the Queen has refused to let go of her old Sunni faith. So the Queen is beyond reproach. The commoners will get over these rumours in time. Gives us +2 national unrest for 10 years. Or we attempt to divorce the Queen, which upsets Jaipur. Jaipur gets a diplomatic insult on us. We get a new consort and lose prestige. I'll just take 10 years of some extra national unrest and lose the flipping prestige. Now, Bamani's haters, we do have a lot of aggressive expansion with them. It's actually only 45. I was just thinking now they're out the war? Yeah, they're out the war. So I was thinking that maybe they could coalition us, but they probably won't, and I'm not sure that anybody else will. But yeah, I'm quite happy now that I've got a better relationship slot here. Let's have a look at our idea group. So we currently have a military idea group and a admin idea group. We haven't finished either. It's mainly because we are so far behind in tech because of the institutions. What would we even want to take next? Possibly defensive ideas? That 15% morale of armies is fantastic. I think defensive ideas is definitely where I would go next. Humanist ideas could be good as well. Because we do get a lot of national unrest, but we don't exactly have an awful lot of PowerPoints lying around. So I think defensive ideas for that, morale of armies, the fort defense, the reinforced speed, it's all good stuff. There's a lot of things that we could take. We could go diplomatic ideas. One of these reduces our aggressive expansion. Can't remember which one it is now. Is it in diplomatic? Oh, influence ideas, isn't it? Aggressive expansion impact. So we could go for influence ideas and reduce our aggressive expansion. But I think you get to a point where you build up so much anyway, it doesn't really matter. Now let's go for defensive ideas. We won't be able to start... Is it defensive? Or do we want the infantry combat ability? No, we'll go defensive. We won't be able to start putting points in it just yet, although it would be nice to get up to that 15% morale of armies. But things will start to happen. Our tech is just so far behind. That's the problem. 71% institution penalties right now is really, really hurting. We are currently ahead of time, but not by much. We've got some decent money. We still need to get some coring done. Of course, all of that hurts. So let's try and get rid of that overextension as quick as we can so we don't have too many negative events to worry about. I'm going to keep Idara around for a little while longer. I mean, they only have one coastal province, so there isn't an awful lot of point taking them for that purpose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 provinces. What is their total development? Used to be something 55 total development, so that's okay. I mean, obviously we can declare war on Delhi, we can fabricate on Sindh because we share a sea zone, so there's no real advantage to annexing Idar at this point, so I don't think we will bother. Now, I don't have a free diplomat, but I'm wondering if I did declare war on you, if Transoxiana would come in. So we could go ahead and finish this land attrition. That would actually increase our land force limit modifier, which would be really useful for us, because it is one of the problems that we do currently have. But we are going to end up getting behind in military tech, and I would like to sort that out, if I'm fair. But that would also give us some... It'd give us more fort defense, reduced land attrition, and an increased land force limit modifier. I think I'm going to take it. It might put me behind on my military tech for a little while. But I think we've just basically got 3 things out of that. We've got 20% fort defense, minus 10% land attrition, and a 50% land force limit modifier all in one go. We're still going to have some problems, of course, because we need to get these units up to size. Malwa gets shady people, increases our spy network. So that should now put our... Yeah, now we've got 60. So we can get a whole additional stack, assuming we had enough manpower. So we'll start working on such a stack. How are we doing? We've got some separatists there in Lucknow and Faizabad, which are where? Over here. Lose 100 ducats or get more local unrest. I'll just take the 100 ducats hit. We do have some money in our pocket. I will go over there. I will stop these guys drilling and move over here and start working on these places. But I'm just going to wait until we get those troops there and build that up. So it's another good way of helping to stop coalitions from triggering on you. If you've got more units, there's less likely for those coalitions to trigger. You are taking your time. I guess you are building cannons, so that does kind of make sense. I'm going to stop them drilling right now, actually, though. That will... they are a full stack. So stop them drilling. March them straight over there. Hopefully they'll have enough morale by the time that pops. So we want to get rid of these mercenaries as well and build this stack up. Let's get it up to a full stack first, then we'll replace the mercenaries, then we'll build our next stack. Or maybe we... See, this is the other problem as well. It will actually cost us more money because we'll have more armies, so our army maintenance is going to be higher. We could start renting out condottieri, of course, but again, that comes out of our own manpower pool, so even that's not a particularly good idea. I wish we could get some institution spread going on. At the moment, it's really bad. We are stagnating again. Is there anyone anywhere near us that has There's a bit of spread over here. Sindh's got some going on. So maybe it'll start to spread into... Idar. But they are starting to get the Renaissance over here. And I am not, which is unfortunate. Everything currently stalled. Well, we will fight on as best we can. Can we get any taxation buildings? Yep, that's a good one. We're definitely going to want to get some taxation buildings if we are trying to maintain larger army. Every few ducats helps. And we'll pause up there because the king's died. We've lost to stability. Sunni becomes the new state religion of Malwa. Or we lose a stability and we get 15 religious regiments. National unrest, tolerance of heathens goes down. I really don't want to switch over. Oh, we gain 2 stability. If we switch back over to Sunni, we gain 2 stability. I don't know, I think I'll leave it where we are. We lose another stability, which is really crappy. Where are they going to rise up? They're going to rise up in... Kalinjar. Which is where? Somewhere that I'm not easily spotting. I could just search for it, I suppose. Nope, can't see it. Going blind. Let's just search for them. Kalin. Kalinjar. It's this one here. Let's turn the fort on. Let's go and march the army down into it. There's a chance that this might fire here. So we will unfortunately lose another stability. No deity selected. Reduce aggressive expansion impact. Let's take the tax guy because we're losing money here. I mean, the discipline and the siege ability is nice, but until we get our until we actually get on track, we are losing money. Might need to switch to a level 1 advisor. Is this still going to be the same province? Yes, it is. There they go. So, we did lose a... I love how they instantly gain control of the province, even though there was an active fort there. So, yeah, that's not broken at all, Paradox. So that's dropped us down to 0 stability, which I don't like. Mandu needs to be converted. Kalinjar needs to be converted. We don't own it yet. So yeah, let's go ahead and boost stability. I really don't like wasting admin points boosting stability, but being in negative stability costs us money. We're now losing quite a bit of money. We are reinforcing though, that's partially the reason for that. Let's go ahead and have a look at our advisors. We may need to reduce down... Well, we've only got one level 2 guy. We could get a level 1 guy. Let's go ahead and do that. It'll save us a bit of money in the long run. So it's a bit unfortunate. Being so far behind in these techs is causing us some real problems. We really need the techs to spread down here. And of course we have a revolt up there. In a place with a fort. We'll keep the royal marriage with Orissa. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there in time. And it's a 22 stack. Let's just let them take it for now. It's annoying, but they're not going to be able to do anything with it. Reduce national unrest, lose prestige and legitimacy. Our legitimacy is actually good at the moment. Reduces our local tax modifier. Marrying a lowborn, totally out of the question. Do we want to reduce national unrest? No, I don't think I do. I mean, I know that does lead on to like a whole event chain. Am I going to get a lucky roll there? Of course I'm not. There's no point me turning that on because they're already sieging it, so... But that's fine. They can have control of it for now. They won't have control of it for long. Because I intend to go over there and give them a good kicking. We've got this back. Let's move over there so we can move in. We can now do that religious conversion. We've still got these other separatists that are liable to pop over here. They are due to pop any time now. Now, this is a little bit problematic. We are moving into a defensive province. But we've got Afro in there. Our 2-star general. Afro's going to do some kicking. Got a couple of good rolls there, the separatists did. So you can stand there and sort of recuperate a little bit while we wait for this other rebellion to pop. So, diplomat from Delhi has been spying on us. That's fine. Truce with Andhra has ended. And I think I'm going to end the video there. We're back into making money. The coalition has disbanded. We're dealing with the rebels. We're coring stuff. We're getting behind on tech, which is the biggest pain. So we will have to see what we can do about that. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.